We're on Revelation chapter 8, reading from verse 12. The fourth angel sounded, and a third of the sun, and a third of the moon, and a third of the stars were struck, so that a third of them would be darkened, and the day would not shine for a third of it, and the night in the same way. And so, as we know, the whole of creation is, and even the stars and the sun are all affected. We've had these two asteroids or comets coming into the earth. We've got a mixture of rain and hail and fire destroying all the grass, and a third of the trees, a third of the animals in the sea dying, and people dying from drinking the wormwood water from that comet. And so everything's been shaken. You can imagine big nuclear, volcanic type of activity and plumes of dust. So maybe that this dust could have shut out a third of the light from the stars and the sun. But it does say here that the actual stars were struck. So there's a chance that even God could have affected the stars and the sun themselves. But in whatever way, you could imagine the coldness that takes on the earth as the sun gets blocked. And then verse 13, then I looked and I heard an eagle flying in mid-air, saying with a loud voice, Woe, woe, woe to those who dwell on earth, because of the remaining blasts of the trumpet of the three angels who are about to sound. And so even people must have been absolutely desperate at this time, with the whole of creation and order being completely messed up, a third of everything dying, and now amongst that turmoil we hear woe, 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 because the next three seals, the fifth, sixth, and seventh trumpet will bring even worse destruction. So let's move over to chapter 9 and see what's about to appear with these trumpets. So the fifth trumpet, it says in verse 1 of chapter 9, then the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star from heaven which had fallen to the earth, and the key of the bottomless pit was given to him. And it's interesting just to look at some of the commentators on what the star represents. Some of them look at, even the old commentators talk about a bishop, but I can't see that being. Some say this is Christ, and I could see that being Christ, because Christ has the authority to the bottomless pit. Every reference to the bottomless pit that I could read was referring to hell. So we know this is a keys to open up hell itself, and we know that Christ has authority to release this demonics, all these demons and angelic beings from this bottomless pit. And so the bottomless pit is open. Verse 2, he opened the bottomless pit, and smoke went up out of the pit like the smoke of a great furnace, and the sun and the air were filled by the smoke of the pit. Verse 3, then out of the smoke came locusts upon the earth. Power was given to them, as the scorpions of the earth have power. They were told not to hurt the grass of the earth, because remember, but 2/3 of the grass is left, a third is, all the grass has been burnt up. So maybe this is new grass that's grown up. So they were told not to hurt the grass of the earth, nor any green thing, nor any tree, but only the men who do not have the seal of God on their foreheads. And so just to stop there, and just a reminder that our protection from the demonic realm is through Jesus Christ, and the seal that he gives us is the seal of the Holy Spirit. So once you come to Jesus and you believe on him and you are saved, you receive the seal of the Holy Spirit. And so you are either under Christ's covering and protection, or you have no protection, and then you basically under the dominion of Satan. And so a very clear picture here that we need to be in Jesus Christ, and we need to have his protection. So I trust that you have given your heart to the Lord. Have a wonderful day. God bless.